Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Metro 2033. This will be part 5 of our Let's Play. When we left off, we made it to Dry Station, and Bourbon got captured by the people he said were his friends, and they didn't seem very friendly. So here we are in the vent, and our objective, I'll just get away from the edge a little bit, is to try to help Bourbon. So we're here to rescue Bourbon. But firstly, most importantly, we're going to take all his stuff, because he doesn't really need it anymore. And here's the AK that Bourbon said he was going to give us. Not really the way he intended, but we've got it now. So, we are true Russian now. We have our Kalishnikov. And you know what, we're also going to grab this, which was his automatic shotgun. So these are pretty beastly guns, but they have a bit of a weird reload. So there's 3 separate animations. There's the first animation from empty, where he puts 1 in the chamber. Next reload is just 1 on the clip on the side, and then the reload after that he does all 3. It's so that if you have to sort of use up all your bullets and then fire again, it's a bit quick to do those extra reloads. So yeah, without much further ado, let's see what we can do. I've done this a couple of times, but it's pretty difficult to sneak through here. Alright. We're gonna go this way. Don't think they'll see me from there. Alright. Let's keep on moving. And I haven't even been looking at the ground. I should probably take my mask off as well. Ooh, we nearly got found by that guy. Okay, he's gonna go away. Alright, so there's that guy we don't really have to worry about. So we're gonna jump down on the tracks here, I believe. Maybe?
What?
That's not good.
What's up?
I did not even see that at all. Yeah, we're definitely going to jump down on the tracks. That would have nearly got us spotted, I think, but thankfully we only stepped once and didn't keep going. So let's keep creeping through. And this is where some of those clipping issues I mentioned in an earlier episode sort of become apparent when you're trying to sneak through here. Okay, we must be full on medkits. So here's some of the weirdness that happens. If we stand here, and that guy just dies.
If it was the old boss, maybe.
No shit. The new pops has a real grudge against Bourbon. I'll be surprised if that lying drunk lives till morning.
So you can see he's got like a crossbow bolt
That's a lot of effort.
and a lot of ammo though. Alright. Now this is a bit of a tricky change. Ooh, nearly. I thought he spotted us. We're gonna go this way, and then we're gonna go through here. Now I think you can get a few moments of clarity here, but I'm not very good at sneaking that way, so we're just gonna try and breeze through here as quick as we can. Apologies if it's really dark. I don't want to turn the flashlight on in case somebody's here. But if it is too dark, leave a comment down below and I will try and boost the gamma in the later videos. So here's the clipping issue I was talking about, where it took me about 3 attempts to get through there. Yeah, you just stay asleep, buddy. Okay, now I'm gonna do this here because it's interesting, not because I want to, but you can smoke the pipe here. And it messes up all your controls. So at the moment, S on my keyboard would normally be backwards, obviously, and that is jump. right is right, left is forwards, and forwards is back. So I'm holding left on my keyboard at the moment. Or A, I suppose. So this is really irritating, but it is kind of funny and interesting. A nice way to portray getting a bit stoned. Ow. Okay, so now we're back to normal again. This place is a maze. I'm trying to remember how to get through. Okay, I hear someone here, so we must be pretty close. So here's another one of these things where I can't really get through it. I just have to keep trying until it finally lets me through, if it's gonna let me through. I'm kind of hoping that this will be fixed in the Redux version, but there's a couple of changes in that game that I don't really agree with. Alright, let's just try going this way then. We can't go that way, so we have to go through here. Come on, let me through. It's being really stubborn this time. There we go. So yeah, that happens in a couple of areas. It's like the crouch is not quite where it should be, and it means that you end up being too high for some things. Alright, doesn't look like there's really any bullets or anything around. So we'll just keep creeping through. So that guy just got taken out by something as well. Turn his light off. Now, we're almost at the end. I just have to make sure not to be seen by anyone up the top, like that guy that just walked past. And, that's
What
it.
did you bring with you, bastard? Answer, suka, or I will shot you! What? Who is it? Who is it? A knife! Hypocrite Bourbon who?
Artyom!
Who the fuck is...
No, not Bourbon. I really do like Bourbon. He's an interesting character. I would have been sort of happy to see more of him and see his alliances, but he's definitely a bit of a huckster. And this is our mysterious friend.
You can keep your weapon down, young man.
Yeah, says you.
A sad, but not unexpected finale for the likes of him. My name is Khan. Well, I suggest that we leave this place immediately. The companions of these bandits will show up soon enough, and I'd prefer to avoid more bloodshed. I'm going back to Cursed. This station's humidity is making me rheumatic. If you'd rather share your friend's fate, then by all means, stay.
So now we have Khan, and I like Bourbon, but Khan is a lot
wise
cooler.
decision.
Han's appearance caught me by surprise. Although while fighting the bandits, I did sense someone helping from the shadows. Han assured me that Bourbon's fate was not tied to my own, but I regretted his death.
So Artyom calls him like Han there. I don't know if that's just a horrible accent or whether it's like supposed to be Khan, or maybe they just read the line really quick. But I'll be calling him Khan, not Han. And yeah, he was helping us from the shadows. You know, sensed. If your sight and seeing the crossbow bolt in people
Nobody
is a
ever
sense,
walks here.
then
Neither people nor beasts. Even the rats are absent.
yeah, I'd call that sensing. We've got all the decent sort of mid-range weapons.
They know we are here. Come closer to the tubes and listen. Just don't stay for too long.
So that's what happens if you stay
Some
too
say
long.
it's the voice of the tunnels. Others consider it to be a form
But it
of
doesn't actually
psychic
damage us,
influence.
and it does get us a moment of clarity. You can see all these crossbow bolts
I know
on
this
his,
tunnel.
on his belt.
And it knows me. Let's go. Be careful here. This is a dangerous tunnel.
So this, all your adventures with
Please keep
Khan
your
here,
light on,
they
my friend,
really double
or else
down
we might stay
on
here
the
forever.
supernatural elements of this, which is really cool because it's what differentiates Metro 2033 from any other sort of post-apocalyptic
Freeze,
game.
and look forward.
So you
I
start to
don't
see the
think
ghosts
the
of the
word
tunnels,
"who" is applicable here.
and they get kind of stuck in a loop of what happened to them. Forever and ever.
We need to go around it. Don't touch the silhouettes. Concentrate. Let's go.
So it's pretty much from here on out, ghosts do start playing sort of a part in some areas, and it doesn't flash the screen like that. You have to keep your light on to know where they are, and I'll show you that next time we have an encounter. So here you go. So you can see I can't see it at all. Not even in his light. But if I turn my light on,
Mom?
see?
Where are
I
you?
wouldn't know it's there. So if I was to keep moving forward, I'd get damaged by the ghost pretty badly. So later on, we get to a section where there are ghosts sort of all over the place, and if you don't keep your light on, it's very easy to just walk straight into them. That's also why it's important to keep your light all charged up, because it gives it a bigger radius and lets you see them a lot easier.
Move aside, Artyom.
So everything can be a ghost like this, you can see here. We've got like a ghost train, so if I turn my light off, I can't see the ghost at all, I can just see its lights.
This tunnel has to relive its past over and over again, and those who were unfortunate enough to walk here at such a moment usually join that past.
So this sort of supernatural, ghost, magic, you know, heaven and hell kind of thing is really
Let's
cool.
go.
I'm a big fan of this in this game. It adds really good atmosphere to everything and sort of, as I said, differentiates it from other games that are a bit like this. And other sort of post-apocalyptic adventures and
Freeze,
sci-fi
and
and
look
stuff.
forward. A battle raged here long ago. The defenders still man their stations. Follow me, but remain at my back.
So this is where we find out that Khan is a bit of a
Castone lapio asterion manto.
Sort of a strange man.
But
he has this power over the ghosts here.
Castone lapio asterium alum ram alum ram castone lapio asterium manto. I'd rather that remained a secret. This is personal, my friend.
yes.
I was with them when they
Yeah.
died. Only I survived.
So he's got history with this tunnel and with the people that died in it.
It appears that the devastation we brought upon ourselves was complete. Heaven, hell, and purgatory were realized as well. So when a soul leaves the body, it has nowhere to go and must remain here in the metro. A harsh but not undeserved atonement for our sins, wouldn't you agree?
So Khan makes sort of some interesting observations. But the idea that, like, when the bombs went off, that heaven and hell and purgatory got vaporized and atomized as well is sort of, I don't know, an interesting idea.
Ah, shit!
So what you saw me do before I did that, I tried to aim down the sight with the automatic shotgun, but it also doesn't have an aim down the sight. instead it has a badge, which is sort of helpful if you run out of bullets. Or shells, rather. Make sure we're charged up. So this one I think will actually hurt us.
Concentrate.
Yep, so that one is irradiated.
Shit.
Okay, there was one behind us somehow.
Damn. This unfortunate is from Cursed.
So you generally only do the final reload. Ah, this is where he came from. You generally only do the final reload when you're not in combat anymore. I don't think there's really much point to us being in here. A couple of bullets. I know. So yeah. The other two reloads are really quick, and they're supposed to be when you really need the bullets in your gun, like right now, and then the final reload is if you want to fall in between combat.
Let's go.
Which again, I think is sort of a cool idea for reload animations. So I'm obviously not going to walk behind Khan through the irradiated mushroom that he doesn't really seem to care about at all. I'm going to, you know, get through it quick as I can.
Han was an unusual man, but I suppose he was also a man of his time, moving between the dark and the light, searching for answers buried in the rubble.
Yeah, he definitely was an unusual man,
Let's
to say
go.
the least. Well, is an unusual man, I guess. And that's the other thing you sort of realise when you play this game, that bodies usually signify ammo. Because obviously a lot of people die in this in tunnels that people don't travel down, or you know, someone's died in it and then no one else
You can
comes back
feel
to
it
collect
coming,
their
I
stuff.
see. That's a rare talent. You should use it. Don't move now.
So here we
Don't move.
see our first bit of weirdness, other bit of weirdness, I guess. And that's those sort of sparky bubble things are really cool. Like the little glistening bits on the metal. Very, very cool.
We call that an anomaly. A new phenomenon in a new world.
So once again, there's like a bit of a parallel nod to like the Stalker series, because it also has anomalies. They're not really similar to this. You know, they're not really the same as that at
phenomenon,
all.
yes. But, you know, it's not any more evil than, say, fire. It all depends on your point of view. Try to get a better understanding of things before you make your judgment. Let's move out now. It's not safe here.
So as I was saying, it's sort of like another, I don't know, nod, maybe, or just coincidence with the Stalker series, where they both have anomalies, which are kind of similar, but the Stalker ones are also very, very different in type and how they're portrayed and everything like that. But still, it's an interesting sort of point to make. See more bullets. Make sure everything's all reloaded again. Now this is an interesting thing here.
The beasts come again.
That even on hardcore, I remember playing this on hardcore, Khan pretty much kills everything. You don't really have to do anything at all, except when he reloads. Because he seems to kill everything in 1 or 2 hits if he actually gets it. So I don't have to do anything at all here. There's some good airtime on that one. So you can see there that because he was reloading, he didn't die. When he's got bullets, they never make it close. What was that noise?
Stay put. There's no need to interfere.
And this is a very, very cool section. This little bit here. So it's like its detection's based on movement. So if you move inside its radius,
So that's how it goes.
you get hit by
A live
lightning,
demonstration.
which is about as healthy as you would imagine. Moment of clarity. I think we're doing a pretty good job collecting those flashes. Collecting flashes sounds stupid. Oh, I've never been down here before. But it doesn't appear there's anything there. Sorry, I'll catch up,
Get
Tom.
onto the rail car. The tunnel should be all safe ahead. We'll get there easily.
This is a luxury rail car. This one's got an engine. It's no hand cart.
Artyom, you have a noble mission. Do you really suppose that Polis will help you? Or is there simply nothing else left to believe? You don't have to answer.
So it's a bit strange that he knows that.
Cursed station soon. The monster's attacks have been unrelenting. Most people have abandoned the station. The unfortunate few who remain have nowhere else to go.
That's why it's called Cursed Station.
Han led me into Curse Station. The name was no accident. Its people were locked in an endless war for survival.
But we're going to have to see Cursed Station in the next episode. So, thank you everyone for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave a comment if there's anything you want to say or any suggestions you want to make. I'm always looking for suggestions to improve the channel and make it a better experience for you guys. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next episode for part 6. Goodbye!